Hey YouTube, it's Bugout, and today we're going to be going over my zombie survival. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is my Zombie Survival Kit 3.0, and you guys probably already figured that out, but what you don't know is what's inside. So let's go ahead and without further ado start talking about the different items that I have in it. You can see that this is a Mora knife. This is the Bushcraft Black. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns or whatever, leave them down below in the comment section. And if you want to know where you can purchase any of these products that are going to be in this video, be sure to check out those links. I'll leave them down in the description box below. Even things like these patches, I'll leave those as well. But this is just a fun video. By the way, this is a glow in the dark. If you guys are into zombies, if you aren't into zombies, doesn't matter and kind of irrelevant, because these kit videos are really all about how to be better prepared. And as someone who is into preparedness, I'm a disaster preparedness instructor with the Red Cross, for you guys who don't know, and I think it's a lot of fun. It doesn't matter if zombies are real or not, even though they are. It's just really all about being better prepared for any scenario. Because if you're ready for the zombie apocalypse, you're ready for anything. Anyways, let's keep going. The Mountain House lasagna meal. There's several of meals in here, freeze dried. Also have, so you got thing to have whenever you have this freeze dried meal. It's a big old spoon. This is a Light My Fire spoon. I don't know why it's called that. This has nothing to do with fire. It's probably more to do with the company that makes it. But yeah, so that's everything that I have in that pocket. By the way, I do have two more knives, and both of them are easily accessible from the outside of the bag. Stay tuned and you guys can see what I mean. Moving on to the admin pouch. Let's start from the top and work our way down. So we have 3 lights. These are all inflatable, what's known as solar lanterns, because they have solar panels on the back of them. I've done full reviews on these. I'll leave my links for any video reviews that I've done on these products in the description box down below. You guys probably figured out what this is. It's a lighter. Got a bandana and a gator. It's good to have orange just so you can kind of signal for help, although just be cautious of doing that in the zombie apocalypse, because sometimes survivors are worse than zombies. We also have a CRKT eating tool. This is a spork basically. A couple other tools attached to it, integrated into it. I also have lime green duct tape, because I think you're supposed to be using lime green products for zombie apocalypse. That seems to be the color of choice for zombies. And we have some mechanics gloves. Having gloves is actually really important to have in kits like this, whether they be zombie related or just outdoor kits. You really do want to protect your hands. We have a fixed blade knife. This is a CRKT MK6. Okay, so you can see I have an SAS survival guide. They say knowledge is power. They also say knowledge weighs nothing, so you should know everything before you go out into the woods. But if you don't know everything, like me, having this little guide is very, very useful. Thought I had something else in there. Also have a, let's see how we can do this. This is a Leatherman signal. If Leatherman ever found out that they sent me this and I still haven't done a review on it, they might get angry. Hopefully they're not watching this video. I'll do a review on this shortly. How's that? But I really do like this multi-tool, and it's integrated for survival. Like I said, just check out the links below if you guys want more information. Let's see what else we have. In the bottom of the bag, speaking of which, the bag itself, I've done a full review on, so I'll leave that in the description box below. So this guy is pretty cool. So in addition to having being area lighting, it can also be a flashlight, and you can charge USB devices. Well, hold on. You can charge USB devices as well as USB devices can charge it. This is a micro USB port. So I thought that was pretty handy little lantern. There's definitely a theme to things being charged or charging other things with USB ports, and you guys will see what I'm talking about shortly. Yep, I've done a full review on this, but this is the Snap kit from Tops Knives. This is a miniature survival kit. It has things like fishing line in here, as well as snares and, well, all these kind of things. The first compartment of the bag I'm going to talk about is on the outside lower portion of it. And you can see we got some field bath wipes, and that's going to be great because you're not going to get too many warm showers during the zombie apocalypse. We also got a shovel. So something that both of these have in common is that, you know, they help, let's just say, crappy situations be a little bit better than they are. Let's talk about some of the other items here. We have oil, and we have a sharpener. These are going to be for my knives, obviously. We got playing cards and help for morale. We also have foot cream, SPF, and insect repellent, and alcohol, hand sanitizer, and compass, and a signal mirror. See, as well as a whistle. It's a really loud whistle. I'm not even going to try it. And then the last thing that we have is this little guy, and it's a folding saw. And those are all of the items that I have in this pocket. In the side pocket we have a fire pouch with, surprise surprise, a bunch of fire items inside, and I'm just going to go over these briefly. But we have cotton balls with petroleum jelly, as well as ferrocerium rod. Now that could, and this should, and I have started fires with those before, but I also know what it's like to be in a situation where it's difficult to start a fire, and that's one thing you definitely don't want to be without, is a way of starting a fire. So this is just, you guys can kind of see, this is a big lighter, and these are matches up here, and this is a stove, a portable folding stove, so you can cook items with wood as a fuel source. But yeah, this is just basically a bunch of tinder. If you have any specific questions, let me know down in the comment section, and like I said, I'll try to annotate things as well. Got a bellow over here. But yeah guys, this is everything that is in my fire kit. Maybe I'll do a video on this separately at some point. So the last pocket was fire, so let's go ahead and talk about water. Here we have a Camelback attachment, and inside we have an Nalgene bottle, and it can nest in this titanium Toaks container that can boil water. And on the inside of this pocket, hydrate or die, I have some some water items rather, purification tablets, and also just a cup it's a collapsible cup. And then on here we got some more water purification tablets. Now water purification tablets are great because if you, for some reason, you can't boil water, you know, in this little guy, then you're going to have some problems. So water purification tablets, although they don't taste good, and it does take some time for that to take effect, that combined with filtration devices like this Life Straw are great methods of purifying and filtering your water in a worst case scenario where you can't purify it by boiling. Now you're looking at the bottom of the pack, and you can see I have a Gerber LMF2 strategically placed here. That way I can have easy access to it while I'm wearing the bag in case I need to dispose of a zombie on the go. In addition to being an awesome fixed blade knife, it also has other uses as well, such as a hammer, and it can also be be used as a pommel device at the bottom of it. So very awesome tool to have in a zombie apocalypse, hence it being part of this kit. Back to the top of the bag, I have a black diamond headlamp, and it has lots of different modes. I really like this this headlamp here, and it also is micro USB rechargeable. So you're noticing a theme here, hopefully. We also have a 3-liter Camelback water bladder with a filter, and the filter is sold separately, so I'll leave a link for that, as well as a small K-bar fixed blade knife, and this is also strategically placed on my shoulder strap so I can have easy access to it. And then you can also see that I have the Camelback bladder hose routed up so that it's close to my mouth whenever I'm on the go, so I don't have to stop. So I know a lot of y'all are going to ask specifics about the bag itself, and if you are curious, be sure you check out my full review of this bag. I'll leave it in the description box down below. But one thing I will highlight about the features of the bag is that it does allow you to disengage the shoulder straps, so that last-ditch effort, you can detach the bag from you, you know, to save your life in case something or someone grabs you. So let's talk about what's on the inside of the main compartment. I'm on the top mesh pocket here. You can see we have some trash bags. There's a myriad of different reasons why it's good to have large trash bags in a survival situation. I'll let you guys look that up later because I don't want to talk about it now. And we got some hanks of paracord. We have 3 different types. You have to have zombie paracord for making a zombie survival kit. I'm pretty sure those are the rules. And we have the survival cord. It's basically the snare wire as well as fishing line and tinder integrated into the inner strands of this paracord. And we got some just regular old-fashioned paracord and some figure 9 carabiner clips. We also have a survival parka that is basically Mylar. It's just basically a Mylar hoodie. Moving along to the bottom outside mesh pocket of the inside compartment, if that makes any sense. Here we have 2 Midland or basically walkie-talkies, or as they say in New York, walkie-talkies. And these are also USB rechargeable. I hope you see the theme by now. Keeping them waterproof, as well as EMP proofed by these bags. And we also have some headsets in them so you can look like Secret Service agents whenever you're using them, because you want to look cool when you're doing this zombie survival experience. Actually, the reason why we have the headsets is simply because you don't want to make a lot of noise because the zombies can hear you. And also waterproofed is this Midland weather radio, and it's hand cranked and there's all sorts of things. And while there's still power working, this little guy can use outlets as well as a car battery to charge USB devices. So that's everything in this pocket. Now into the main compartment, we have a sleeping bag. This is from North Face. I'll annotate everything down below like I said earlier. That's just because I won't be able to go over everything, including everything that's inside this first aid kit. I'll do a separate video on this at some point. But you can see you have Leatherman EMT shears, as well as a whole bunch of first aid trauma kit items. And I have that right on top so it's easily accessible. And we also have an Esbit cooking stove setup, pots and pans, all sorts of stuff, and spare socks, waterproof, a grill, and right on the bottom of the bag I have this Wagon Tech solar panel thingy, and as the name implies, these are solar panels. And as I have been implying this whole video, I have something that charges micro USB capable devices, or compatible devices. And you can see I have a couple of USB chargers, as well as the port that this connects to. We also have a external battery power. I think that's what these are called. This is from Dark Energy. It also has a flashlight capable. But anyways, I'll do a separate video on this at some point as well. But yeah, so that's everything that I keep in the main compartment. One thing I forgot to cover whenever I mentioned the water bladder is that I keep this big tarp in that pocket whenever the water bladder isn't storing water. But yeah, it's nice and orange, so helps you be found if that is what you're trying to do. If you're, it keeps you nice and warm if that is what you're trying to do. So maybe you don't want orange in a zombie survival scenario. Maybe you're not trying to be found because you're distrusting of society and the rest of civilization. But there's nothing that there's no rule against using something like this in a good old-fashioned regular survival scenario as well, in case you come across natural disaster or something. Alright guys, thanks for watching my zombie survival kit video. Just the last few things to note about the bag is that I often carry a baseball bat in it as well, just so that I have maximum range and effectiveness against the zombies. And as you guys already know, I do also have access to 2 fixed bladed knives just in case a zombie sneaks up on me. And also, in case the bag is grabbed, of course, I can ditch the bag at a moment's notice, and if I need to be on the run, I can grab the bag pretty much from any side and just take off. So because the backpack is only 30 pounds, which is around 15% of my body weight, it really is not a hindrance, and it has so many items in there that is essential for survival that it makes a great zombie survival pack, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And also, if you're interested in finding out more information or purchasing any of the items that you've seen in this video, be sure you check out those Amazon links down below in the description box. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless. Hey YouTube, it's Bugout, and in this video we're going to be going over the 5 knives that you should have on you in the zombie apocalypse. Stay tuned.